Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Food banks across the Tri-Cities stock up for what could be their busiest winter yet. Why more families could need help putting food on the table.
Plus, undercover officers bust an elk trafficking operation spanning Washington and Oregon. How a Yakima County man's black market operation came to a close.
Also ahead, forget haunted houses this Halloween. Franklin County residents tour somewhere much more real and spooky. The coroner's office, why officials opened their doors today.
And Stacy, will we continue to see frosty mornings?
That's right. We started out with rain, a little bit of a cool day, but beautiful this evening. And will we see rain on Halloween? All the answers coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Breaking news just as we come on the air tonight, a suspect in an early morning shooting at a house party in Pasco on Sunday has now been arrested in Pullman. According to information from the Pullman Police Department, Osman Morales Salto was arrested in the Aspen Heights area of Pullman.
Some WSU students were put into lockdown while the operation took place around 8 o'clock last night. Several agencies across several regions participated in this arrest. Morales Salto was wanted for 6 counts of assault in the shooting at a house party in Pasco on Robert Wayne Drive. At least 5 people were hurt and taken to the hospital. And a very good Wednesday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Breed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. Next up tonight, local food banks are bracing for a bigger need as SNAP benefits are expected to end for some families. At St. Vincent de Paul in Pasco, volunteers are stocking up ahead of what they expect to be a busy winter season. Staff says they're already seeing more people coming through the doors, and they're preparing for even more as federal benefits wind down. Republican congressional candidate Jared Sessler has been visiting food banks across the region this week, including this one, to learn how he can help.
If you are at all concerned about food security for people that need it, then, for people that are potentially going to be experiencing the loss of their EBT or SNAP benefits next week, then get involved. If you're watching this and you have the ability to help, then you probably should.
St. Vincent de Paul in Pasco says donations and volunteers are needed now more than ever as the holiday season approaches.
We have another crime alert to tell you about tonight. A Yakima County man has been found guilty of illegal elk trafficking. Wildlife officials say 52-year-old Braden Tequil was sentenced in Kittitas County to 14 days in jail in order to pay thousands in fines and restitution. Investigators say he sold dozens of elk on the black market in both Washington and Oregon until undercover officers caught him in a sting. Authorities say the illegal trade puts serious strain on the state's wildlife population. Okay, switching gears to weather, and we've made it to the middle of the week now.
Yes.
Just a couple days till Halloween.
I know. We've got that forecast coming up, and I know there's a chance of rain. Hopefully that chance is going down. We'll find out with Stacy, but also, did you notice, felt a little warmer today, Stacy?
Yeah, a little bit warmer today. Now, we started out with those rain showers right around 5 a.m., just like we said. Take a look outside, though, right now. Clear skies. It's a beautiful day, and yes, 62 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Winds are light at 5, but it looks like a postcard outside right now. So soak it in. We'll have another calm day tomorrow. Temperatures already starting to drop down in the 50s in Kittitas, Yakima Valleys. We're in the 60s in the Tri-Cities, 50s for the foothills of the Blues. Here's the weather pattern. Now we're keeping a close eye. We stay dry tomorrow. Chilly conditions and increasing fog in our valleys. Here comes that system on Friday, most of it impacting the mountains, but some of those showers, as you can see, will slide right over into the Columbia Basin and the Yakima Valley. As for tonight, cold tonight. Grab a coat. We're going to be down below freezing all through the area. Planning your night, we're staying in the 50s at 6, 40s by 8, and the lower 40s getting close to the 30s by 10 o'clock. So cool and dry tonight and tomorrow, more rain possible. Halloween and Saturday, highs mostly staying in the 50s, and then we have that freeze potential again tonight and tomorrow night. And I'll give you our trick-or-treat forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, thank you. Turning to local living, with Halloween just 2 days away, you might expect someone to celebrate by going to a haunted house or a pumpkin patch. Instead, many gathering today at a place that's more spooky in the real world, the Franklin County Coroner's Office. That's because the office hosted an open house to celebrate its newest building, which comes with an autopsy suite, storage refrigerator, and garage. The office previously had to rely on Benton County for equipment and autopsies. And now that the building is finished, employees say it's going to make the job much easier.
This is going to save us time. We usually, along with the work that we usually do, it just added another couple more hours per call, per case to go to Benton County.
He also says that most of the funding for the new building came from the American Rescue Plan. Wendy?
As we head into the busy holiday travel season, the Pasco Airport is celebrating a strong third quarter. Officials say about 127,000 passengers flew out of PSC during July, August, and September. That's a 2% increase compared with last year. The airport says it's seen steady growth in travel numbers throughout 2025, and they're encouraging travelers to keep that momentum going as the year wraps up.
Turning to Your Voice, Your Vote, the Kiona-Benton City School District says strong attendance starts with keeping students engaged, both in and out of the classroom. That's all a part of what's behind a levy renewal appearing on the November ballot. The district is asking voters to approve a replacement educational programs and operations levy that would keep the current tax rate at $1.50 per $1,000 of assessed value. If approved, the measure would continue funding for programs like athletics, music, and art, as well as counselors, nurses, and classroom support. District leaders say those programs help create a school environment where students feel connected and motivated to show up every day.
Frankly, this levy is a huge part of funding, but the social aspects as well as the overall relationship that we develop with our community is vital to have.
All levy dollars would stay local and go directly towards Kiona-Benton students. Voters will decide on the replacement levy on November 4th.
The cleanup and recovery just now beginning in the Caribbean following Hurricane Melissa.
The deadly storm has left many stranded and without power, with the entire country of Jamaica declared a disaster area by the Prime Minister.
Michael Yoshida reports.
Jamaica devastated by Hurricane Melissa.
Hospitals have been affected, schools have been affected, police stations, fire stations.
The massive storm causing extensive damage to the southwestern part of the island.
In our breadbasket, where our economy depends heavily on agriculture, that parish is devastated. The capital of St. Elizabeth, Black River, has been totally destroyed.
More than 75% of Jamaica Public Service customers across the country were without power Tuesday, with thousands of people filling emergency shelters. Around 25,000 tourists also still stranded with major airports closed.
I was just in pure survival mode. Make sure my kids are, and my wife and my parents and my aunt just have step 1, step 2, step 3 of if this happens, we're doing this. If this happens, we're doing this. It didn't come to that. Other places aren't so fortunate.
Cuba also suffering, quote, significant damage, according to the country's president, with the government saying overflowing rivers cut off more than 140,000 people from the rest of the island. And in Haiti, 25 people killed when a flooded river burst its banks, a local mayor said. Now other countries, including the Bahamas, bracing for impacts as Melissa continues to move through the Atlantic. Wednesday, the United Kingdom deploying more than $3 million in emergency humanitarian funding to aid the recovery of Caribbean islands battered by the storm. The United States also committing recovery and rescue teams to the area. In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
Melissa is one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes on record in history, devastating Jamaica as a Category 5 storm before moving into Cuba as a Category 3.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of the severe damage and flooding caused by Melissa and President Trump's high-stakes meeting with China's president. In the meantime, our News at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, water damage destroys the home of a beloved Tri-Cities member. Our Jake Gable will join us live in Kennewick with a check presentation demonstrating once again how the community is coming together.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. And this as well, Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale mazes, zoom down the dump truck slide, or try pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, go fishing, and enjoy our U-Pick flower field. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, we are following up on the ongoing fundraising efforts for Jimmy Woohoo Butcher.
Well, you may recall that he lost his home earlier this year due to severe water damage.
So far, the community has raised over $22,000 towards getting him into a new residence.
And tonight, Butcher is getting a $5,000 donation from the Benton County Sheriff's Foundation, and that presentation is underway at Jacobs and Rhodes.
Let's go now live to our very own Jake Gable. Jake, what made the Sheriff's Foundation want to step in and help?
Yes, I am here. There's about to be a check presenting ceremony, $5,000 to Jimmy Woohoo Butcher. He lost his home earlier this year, and stepping in to help are multiple community members, and one of that being the Benton County Sheriff's Office Foundation. And I'm talking with someone that knows a lot about that foundation, and I'm just curious about your personal connection with Jimmy. I know that you've worked with him a lot during your time as the police chief of Kennewick.
Yes, Jimmy and I go back decades, right? And I think myself, along with a lot of great people in this community, know him. And when we heard about his situation, people have rallied around to help support him. And Jimmy is one of those unsung heroes that goes about helping other people, and he does it very quietly. And sometimes he's pretty loud at a Tri-City Americans game, right? But he's a very, very unique individual who cares about the community, and obviously we're seeing the community cares about Jimmy Butcher right now.
And then very quickly, could you just tell me a little bit about the foundation and why this was an important donation that needed to be made?
So the Benton County Sheriff's Department has a foundation, and their board has obviously decided to present a large check, an awesome check, to help facilitate the building of this new home for Jimmy. And we have a new sheriff, Mike Clark, who's a super good guy, and he's providing a lot of leadership and oversight to the foundation as well. And at the end of the day, I think this donation is a result of people realizing in policing it's not just about law enforcement, it's truly about supporting community. And in this particular situation, as I mentioned before, the community supports Jimmy Butcher.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Ken. Really appreciate your time. Yes, Jimmy Butcher will be getting that check up shortly, but for right now, guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right. Thank you so much, Jake. And this as well tonight, Walla Walla Public Schools has a new leader at the helm. And after nearly 100 days on the job, Superintendent Dr. Ben Guyon says he's been focused on learning, listening, and building connections across the community. Dr. Guyon joined Walla Walla Public Schools earlier this year, bringing more than 30 years of experience in education across Washington. He says his first months have been spent visiting schools, meeting with families, and hearing from staff about what's working and where the district can grow. As part of his Vision 2030 strategic plan, he has launched a campaign centered around the theme, Be Kind, Be Civil, Belong, in an effort to build stronger culture for students and staff. He's also formed a new outreach group to strengthen relationships with the Hispanic and Latino community, something he says is key to ensuring every voice is heard.
If I were to put this into a formula, I think our relationships times our collaboration and co-learning times our data will get us to wherever we need. So that's one of the things I'm trying to really instill in our district.
Guyon says those partnerships with teachers, families, and community members will be essential to reaching the district's long-term goals and really helping students thrive.
WSU Tri-Cities is gearing up for something spooky this Halloween season. They will be hosting their annual Trunk or Treat event on their campus tomorrow. This will run from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. This year, the Student Entertainment Board will include a small haunted maze. The advisor for the Student Entertainment Board says keeping this tradition alive is all about bringing the community together.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And that's a nice segue into our Halloween forecast. Let's talk about today, though. We started out with some showers this morning. Things have cleared out. It is a lovely afternoon and a little bit warmer than we were yesterday at this time. 58 degrees right now by Mart Skycam on top of the Atanum Ridge. Our humidity is up to 42%. Winds are light at 5. Our sunset at 5:46. Temperatures are cooling, but we're still in the 60s here. Most of us in the Columbia Basin, 50s along the foothills of the Blues, 51 right now in Ellensburg. So cooling down and a chilly night ahead. Let's take a look at that weather pattern, what's going on. This ridge is going to be here briefly, keeping us clear and dry for the next 24 hours. But then get ready. I'm going to say it and get used to this word, atmospheric river. We have another one moving in Halloween Friday into Saturday with more rain possible through the area. So it's mainly going to impact the Cascade Mountains, but some of us could be seeing some rain. We'll look at futurecast here. Again, nice and dry with some clouds starting to build up in the afternoon tomorrow. Those will move out briefly and then cue the atmospheric river. Here it comes. Now, as you can see on this model, projecting into Friday around 5, we're seeing maybe some light showers. It's going to be hit or miss as we progress and get closer. Most of the rain, as I said, will stick to the Cascade Mountains. Now, we are showing some rain drops coming down during that pivotal time for trick-or-treating, but again, very slight chance. And if it does rain, just a little bit of a drizzle, so not a whole lot to worry about for our trick-or-treaters. We are looking at frosty, freezing conditions tonight and tomorrow night. Pretty chilly out there. In fact, we'll see temperatures all through the region down in the 20s and 30s tonight, even in the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues, up into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Thursday night also going to be chilly as well, with most of us below that freezing level with the exception of Walla Walla. So cold temperatures on the way. And for the next 7 days, our temperatures are staying below average, with most of us in the 50s. How has it been looking in October? Have we been warm? Have we been cool? I've got some numbers for you for the month. Now, in Tri-Cities anyway, we've spent 11 days of 28 below average. That's all those numbers in the blue. Those temps were below average for this time in October. Let's take a look at the October in Yakima. 12 days below average. So I would say, yeah, we've been basically a little on the cool side. Here's your extended forecast. We only have a 10% chance of rain. This number keeps going down, by the way, for Tri-Cities. A better chance of seeing some showers on Saturday. We're falling back on Sunday, but note temperatures staying mainly in the 50s here. Yakima also staying on the cool side with a 20% chance of rain on your Halloween. For Ellensburg, look for some patchy fog possibly developing overnight or tomorrow night in the valley. Temperatures on the cool side with those overnight lows down below freezing for many nights in a row. Walla Walla only has a 10% chance of rain on Halloween, so those numbers again looking pretty good. We're going to fall back on Sunday. Better chance of seeing those showers and a little bit warmer temperatures on Saturday in Walla Walla. And for Hermiston, we'll stay in the 50s for the next couple days, and then back to 60 for Saturday, with only a 10% chance of rain there on Halloween. So our little things showed some raindrops because we could see a sprinkle, but things are getting better as we get closer. So
it's looking a lot better.
You won't have to be Bo Peep for Halloween, just to stay dry. Just saying.
And that's true. Everybody in their raincoats, can't see what they are. And
incorporate an umbrella somehow into the
I like that. Mary Poppins.
There you go.
All right, coming up. Educational leaders in Mabton engaged in empathy interviews with students. We'll tell you all about how some feedback that's driving improvements across the district is weighing in.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your community Chevy dealers.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John of Devil Dog will hand out 60 of his treats to 60 good dogs.
Yeah, good boy, little rider.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, Scott from Stringjoy will pack 60 guitar strings in 60 seconds.
2. Thought that would take a lot longer.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interests.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Want to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Then join our team at Apple Valley News Now. We're looking for people passionate about helping local businesses thrive in today's evolving market. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Our Spotlight at 5 brings us to Yakima County, where educators in Mabton met with the University of Washington Center for Educational Leadership to focus on student experiences. They participated in empathy interviews with students saying they want their teachers to believe they can learn hard things. Students also said their heroes include counselors and teachers who care about them beyond academics. Hey, if you have an idea for the Spotlight, send it to us through any of our social media platforms, or you can email us news@applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Great. All right, that reason to smile and one final check of your weather forecast when we come right back.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that his job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Marshall Slight.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale mazes, zoom down the dump truck slide, or try pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, go fishing, and enjoy our U-Pick flower field. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens.
I'm reporting in Kennewick.
In Walla Walla. Reporting from Granger.
Our television station leads the way with local news you trust.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
Always on your side.
Next DT, we're in the ballroom for Halloween night on Dancing with the Stars. Plus, from Twilight to Entertainment Tonight, Peter Facinelli drops by Halloween week at Universal Studios Hollywood. Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Time to have your reason to smile with a beautiful photograph. That's from Dan Reese. Sent that one in. That is Sunrise Ridge, South Kennewick.
Very
Tuesday
nice.
morning. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. QR code right there on top of your screen. Easiest way to get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's go over those headlines. Cool and dry tonight. We're down below that freezing level for the next couple of nights. Our next chance for rain comes in on Friday and Saturday. and our temperatures staying on the cool side. So yeah, I would say overall we've had a cooler than normal October. There's what your day looks like out the door. Bundle up in the morning. A little bit chilly there. It's going to feel like it did yesterday morning. And then temperatures in the 40s and some of us, well, low 50s. We're not even hitting 60 tomorrow. So on the cool side.
Oh,
so maybe no umbrellas for Halloween, but jackets for sure.
Layers. Yeah. All right, that'll do it for us tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.